If you've ever opened a Bible and wondered where to start, you're not alone. The Bible isn't just one book, it's a library. So a useful step in understanding Scripture is knowing its structure, how the library is arranged. The Bible is divided into the Old and New Testaments because it shows God's saving work unfolding throughout history and reaching its fulfillment in Jesus Christ through the New Covenant. The Old Testament has 39 books. The first 5, Genesis through Deuteronomy, are the law. Here you'll find how everything began, how God formed his people, and the commands he gave them after rescuing them from Egypt. Next are the historical books, Joshua through Esther. These books continue the story begun in the law, tracing Israel's history as they enter into the Promised Land, become a kingdom, divide into 2 kingdoms, go into exile, and eventually return home. Then come the poetry and wisdom books, Job through Song of Solomon, which contain prayers, songs, proverbs, and reflections on worship and wise living. The Old Testament closes with the prophets, from Isaiah to Malachi. These prophets spoke to God's people during the time recorded in the historical books. They warned of God's judgment, calling Israel back to faithfulness, and offered hope through promises of the coming Messiah. Then we arrive at the New Testament, which has 27 books. It begins with the 4 Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, which tell the story of Jesus, the Messiah promised in the Old Testament. The Gospels reveal Jesus' life, teachings, death, and resurrection. After the Gospels comes Acts, showing how the early church began and spread across the Roman world. Then we come to the epistles, letters written by the apostles to teach, correct, and encourage Christians and churches. The Bible ends with Revelation, a prophetic book about God's final victory, the return of Jesus, and the renewal of all things. Understanding the structure of Scripture will help you know what you're reading and why it matters. When you see how the Bible is arranged, the story becomes clearer, from creation to Christ to the hope of all things made new.